What do you get when you mix horsepower, fire, fireworks, beer, loud music, sand, dust, and absolute carnage? Chocolate Thunder, king of the hammers, baby. And if you've never been to Chocolate Thunder, it's part of the actual race course for King of the Hammers that is closed to the public during the day. It opens up at night, and it literally is a stadium of just carnage, awesomeness, horsepower, gasoline, diesel, anything that you could think of, anything that someone could weld together. They're trying to send it up Chocolate Thunder, and it's a lot of fun. Now, we happen to witness one of the most ridiculous accidents I've ever seen, and I'm gonna break that down for you right now. I don't want to put any blame on the driver. I have no idea who he is. I could tell you a couple things that he did wrong right off the bat, but it was a busy night. The entire course was bogged down by a couple cars broken down in some of the main bowl areas. And so this guy in a built, pretty ridiculous looking Jeep decided to take the high route where all the spectators were. And while he was up there, he ran into a little bit of trouble. Now you can see here, he's already in a spot that no other cars have been. It's a pretty steep drop off, and he's not quite high enough. I think he was trying to get away from the spectators a little bit. And come to find out, this guy had been driving the course the previous night and absolutely ripping it. So he just made one bad decision, and it nearly injured someone really bad. So I'm standing up in the rock area right past this Jeep, and we're looking at some other carnage that's happening. You can even see the smoke there. And then, as I play this, you'll see what happens next. So right here, he starts going and creeping forward. It's his turn to go down the bowl, and then his tires start slipping. And once those back tires start going and that suspension gives, it's just, there's nothing he can do at that point. He tries to gas it to get over it, and that just adds more fuel to the fire per se. Oh my God, that is hard to watch. So you see he kind of bounces and then lands on the ground, comes back up, lands on, it looks like a little Isuzu or a Samurai or something, and then two other Jeeps. It's so hard to tell what some of these cars are. They're just Frankenstein cars. I love it. Literally lands on top of it. Now what's crazy is right in front of this guy's front tire, there's a dude that was working on the cars and trying to just hang out talking. I see him look up at literally a tire coming at his face from the Jeep. At the last second, he dives out of the way, preventing what could have only been certain death or severe injury. And fortunately, no one was hurt, just some vehicles damaged, but that's what you sign up for when you go to Chocolate Thunder. Now at this point, everyone is turning and looking because there's a huge crash. There's now 4 cars piled up. People are throwing beers at the Jeep driver. He's getting a little frustrated. They're making sure everyone's okay. One of his tires is literally on top of 2 of the cars, and they're all just sandwiched together. And if you've ever been there, it's just pure chaos. There's no organization whatsoever. There's some guys down there helping and winching and just being good neighborly Chocolate Thunder citizens. But this is when the crowd starts getting a little rowdy. First, once they know everyone's okay, it turns into an immediate blame game. No one that I've seen has this angle of the shot so they can see what actually happened, and it's pretty gnarly. So I'll show you the alternate angle here, clip 2. So this is when I jumped down and started looking to see what the damage was, and everyone was just swarming it at this point. Tempers started flaring, people are yelling at each other. They're assessing the damage, they're taking a look at all of the carnage and then trying to figure out what's happening. And then it's just like a social media influencers are all up taking pictures of BTS or something. Everyone came down with their phones, they started filming. I felt kind of bad, kind of a traumatic situation, so I stopped filming, but I did get some more clips because I wanted to show it to you guys. So clip 3 here, you can see that front tire is on the other Jeep. The front right tire, the front driver tire is sandwiched in between 2 of the other vehicles. He had hit the front of that Jeep on the right there, and everyone's starting to clear out. They're starting to realize okay, we need to get out of this mess now, and it didn't get much better from there. They finally pull out one of the cars. All Jeeps and that looks like Suzuki Samurai are all functional at this point. And all the other vehicles actually went up it. I think the Jeep driver was a little shooken up. He ended up just bailing. which rightly so. He might have gotten some beers in the face if he ended up trying to go up there. People get a little angry. And then the last clip here with the carnage, I looked up to see what could only be the bad guy in any Mad Max movie, a ridiculous Jeep with flames coming out of the top of it. You gotta love King of the Hammers. So enough about that incident. Make sure you guys always drive safely out there. Do not drink and drive, even in situations like that. You never know what could happen, and God forbid you get in a situation like this. Without further ado, here's some other clips of some crazy action that we saw at Chocolate Thunder on Thursday and Friday night out at King of the Hammers.